so quick. People aren't gonna understand it. They're gonna be fine. Hello, I'm Iffy Roma. You can call me Miss Iffy. I'm your facilitator of consent for KinkED. You can also call me teacher, professor, consent courtesan, your choice. I believe in tests. I believe in studying. I believe in discipline. And I believe in consent. Welcome to KinkED. Consent culture is a culture that normalizes the action of asking for consent and respecting whatever responses are given. It affirms that each individual has bodily autonomy and maintains that boundaries, a person's right to choose what is comfortable for them, should be respected unconditionally. In this lesson, we are talking about the concept of consent and applying that to the virtual space. In the virtual space, intimacy takes place through our digital screens. Therefore, each participant is given an amount of bodily autonomy naturally, because by being on the other side of the screen. However, the virtual space also brings up some unique consent protocols that we at KinkED want to bring to light. And these are to be mindfully considered and navigated. First, let's talk about information and image sharing. Even though engagements are happening through a screen, the permission for recording needs to be clearly communicated and consented to. Just because someone consents to sharing intimately via text or video with you, it does not mean that they are giving permission to record, save, or share the interaction at a time that is outside the present moment or outside of the agreed upon interaction. You need explicit confirmation for that. Okay, let's repeat it again. I need explicit confirmation for recording, saving, or sharing any type of virtual intimacy. Got it? I know you do. Second, if you have found yourself in a virtual intimacy space of sexual nature, one which requires this kind of training, it's your responsibility to understand the ABCs. It's exciting to see people getting sexy, but this does not mean that every workshop or every personal DM is open to an instant exposure of your genitals. Just as you would in an in-person environment, it is your responsibility to use the ABCs to navigate and act appropriately. I know you can do it. Some spaces will clearly be ones of mutual pleasure and erotic images where you are welcome to show all of yourself. But some of these spaces will not be that. And so if you're unsure of which virtual space you're in, ask the facilitator, C for communication. This can be done via message or by raising your hand or indicating that you have an inquiry for the group norms. Etiquette pointer number 3. It is proper etiquette to ask for consent before inviting people into a private room. Would you pull someone into a closet that you barely knew without asking them? We hope not. So creating breakout rooms for people to go into without predetermined communication is a no-no. Airdropping or sharing folders or downloading any of information is also forbidden. Overall, keep in mind that it's your responsibility to do your homework and research as to the space that you are entering into. That means read the guidelines and the welcome materials. Don't miss out on the opening circles. Do not skip information. Being aware of space norms is beneficial not only to yourself, but to consent culture in the KinkED community as a whole. All right. In regards to safety, in these virtual spaces, I want you to be sure you know how to report any type of questionable behavior. Behavior that makes you feel uncomfortable or like it doesn't align with the consent culture that we've been actively trying to create. You are part of this creation, and we need you here at KinkED to be an active participant in creating the consent culture that allows all of us to act from a place of curiosity and empowerment. We want you here.